Hi, welcome to Cichlid Heaven. I've been thinking about Dragonstone, and I was at PetSmart yesterday and decided to pick up this $35 bag of Dragonstone. It was 10 pounds of stone and full of clay and dirt, and definitely needed a good rinsing. As you can see, there's a fair amount of that clay kind of that comes along with it. So I rinsed it out in a bucket, sprayed it off on the grass, and I was pretty happy with the amount that I got. For 10 pounds, it seemed like a lot more rock than if it hadn't been this porous stuff. So far, looking at it, I was pretty pleased with the look of the individual pieces. And you see these, by the way, on Amazon and all over the place. It's usually around the same price, so didn't pay any more for it at PetSmart than I would have on Amazon. And here's the tank, the 40-gallon that I have been growing out some Eureka jakes, and I use the blue dolphins for dither fish since I have so many of them. So I pulled out the slate that I had been using in there. That was just pieces of my patio, the scrap left over after I built my flagstone patio. So pulled everything out. I just wanted to create a little bit of a blank slate. You can see it looks pretty crazy, not that great. First thing I did when I put it in there, I just kind of wanted to lay it down and see which direction I like the bubbles, because you can do them vertically where the bubbles are kind of going up like that, or you can lay them on their sides. And I didn't think these particular size rocks were super suited to standing up. Maybe if I had a piece that was say a foot tall or something like that, it might be nice to stick one behind there, especially if I could hide that ugly sponge filter and heater in the back. But it was just really so much easier to move around and arrange than the flagstone or the mountain rocks that I pick up here in the Rocky Mountains. And so I was just it was just super easy to move around and try different arrangements. So that part of it I like. The visual appeal of the rock and the way it looks so rugged, I also like a lot. And I wound up building just kind of a short wall across the tank. And I've got a piece of driftwood in this tank. I keep driftwood in all of my tanks, just a little piece, and just enough so that the plecos and things that eat wood, and the benefit of having the wood in the environment and is good for the fish too. So, I mean, most bodies of water have wood here and there in them, so it's hard to find very many bodies of water that don't have wood in nature. So definitely had stirred things up a lot, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a gravel vacuum and just a little bit of clean up work on this tank, just to make the stuff look its best and see how it looked. You notice the back is really bad, dark green and not looking great. So cleaned off the front glass, and then I turned off the camera and cleaned off the back glass too. I also took this as a chance to squeeze out the sponge filters, so I did that. It still looks pretty cruddy in there, but it did clear up eventually. But if you look at the Dragonstone, it's kind of a unique look. You know, it's got a really cool texture to it, and yeah, obviously the fish aren't really all that worried about what it looks like. But I got the back cleaned off. Still a lot of drips and stuff on there. Not perfect, but the Dragonstone looks better than the old flagstone did. So all in all, I was pretty pleased with it. So if you've been thinking about doing some Dragonstone for $35, it wasn't a bad deal. And it got a fair amount of stone, enough for a little bit of a decoration in this 40-gallon, and you know, might be even nicer if you had, say, a 29 or 30-gallon or something like that. So, or even a couple bags. I might get another bag, and we're trying to find a big one to handle the sponge filter in the back. So see what happens, but hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments. I'll see if I can answer them for you. Thanks for watching.